Hello everybody, this is Caleb Spinner with the Mechanicsburg Indians Broadcasting Network, bringing you a special report from FirstEnergy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. We're here with lead broadcaster for the Browns Radio Network, presented by University Hospital, Jim Donovan. Jim, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Caleb.
Well, you just had a great broadcast, great win. The Browns won 28-16. It was a great game all around, big game from Chubb, but we have a couple questions for you about yourself. What factors drove you to become a broadcaster?
You know, I grew up in Boston, and it is a phenomenal sports town. My dad took me to Red Sox games, Bruins games, Celtics, Patriots, you name it. Each team in Boston had a great play-by-play announcer. So in those days, believe it or not, Caleb, in those days, not all games were on television. So radio was the way that you went, and they all had great radio broadcasters, and it was easy to really pick out, a great occupation. I would go to those games and say, man, I'll tell you what, that would be a great job.
You've seen a lot of great games and a lot of great plays in your time with the Browns, and as an overall broadcaster, what was your favorite?
Well, I'll tell you what happened today. Nick Chubb going 92 yards for a touchdown. That's probably right up there. It's ironic against the Atlanta Falcons back in 2002 maybe, or 2001. I think it was 2002 when the Browns made the playoffs. They had to beat the Atlanta Falcons here on the last day of the stadium and on the last day of the regular season. And William Green was in his rookie year out of Boston College. He was the Browns' first-round draft choice, and it was a tight game. And William Green busted a run that kind of opened the game up, and the Browns eventually went to the playoffs.
Man, you know that was a historic moment when you have to say the Browns made it to the playoffs. My goodness. And aside from broadcasting on the radio, what kind of things do you do leading up to a broadcast, behind the scenes, to get ready for it?
Well, I'm pretty much with the team every day during the week. Monday is usually a post-mortem on what happens on Sunday. They're off on Tuesday, but Wednesday starts the preparation in earnest for what game is coming up that week. So from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm with the coaches every day. Friday, I'm with Greg Williams now as the interim head coach. I'm with him for an in-depth interview, but I'm in the locker room pretty much every day of the week that they have practice and have an open locker room policy, and then a lot of study. I'll go back and watch most of the Atlanta Falcons games from leading up to this game here today, and I do that every week, whether it's the Bengals, Steelers, whoever the Browns are playing, and then kind of some memorization of the lineup for Atlanta. And by this time, the Browns lineup, and it really is. I often say if I had studied that hard in school, I might have made something out of my life.
Well, clearly Boston University wanted to, so.
That's right.
Thanks, Jim. Really
Thank you,
appreciate it.
Caleb. Thanks for being here.
On behalf of the M.I.B.N, I'm Caleb Spinner. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I know I will because the Browns won. Good night, everybody.